Hey YouTube, it's me, working on me 21. It has been a while. I missed you guys, I really did. Um, Things have just been really busy for me with the kids and, everything else that goes on in life. So, I just wanted to come on today to give an update since it's been so long. Shame on me. I really should be putting a lot more effort into getting on these videos, but things have, like I said, just been really busy. Anyway, I want to go ahead and do the body shot first. Let's go ahead and wrap that up, get that out the way. Let me do that now. See if I can adjust the camera so you can get a good body shot. This is what I look like right now. Okay, so let me get to the numbers here too. I weighed in today at 180.2. I've been stuck for a little while. I was stuck at, between 182 and 183 for about probably 3 weeks, honestly. I mean, I was at a standstill, and I was working out, and I was doing everything that I had been doing, but my weight didn't make any, you know, big movement. So I actually have been exhausted. I mean, I've been working with the kids, working on the house, working in the yard, and I was exhausted. So I actually took a week, and I still did stuff, but it was more along the lines of being relaxed, like walking the neighborhood and, letting the kids ride the bikes and just, little things that kind of slowed me down from my everyday routine. And I think I really needed that because I honestly I feel rested, and actually this week was the first week of me being back into a lot of heavy activity in terms of like going to the gym or whatever else. And honestly, it hadn't been that serious because I ended up not really doing all the classes and stuff that I would normally take, primarily because we've just had drama at the house. I mean, stuff going on with the kids, stuff going on with my husband's car, stuff going, just everyday stuff that gets in the way. And I said, I'm not really going to push myself when things like that happen. I mean, they need to be dealt with, and yes, I need to squeeze in time for the gym, but I also recognize that there are other things that I can do to be active, outside of going to the gym. So I've been doing those things. One thing I did, since it's springtime and everything, I actually planted some flowers and cleaned my flower bed out. That was actually something that I did. Actually, I did that during my time off. I don't know. I find some kind of relaxation and peace in doing yard work. I don't know. But it's funny because I took that time off. I didn't really gain any weight. I was still teetering between the 182 and the 183. And then I ended up, after I got back in the gym this week and then I weighed in today, I had lost, the 2 pounds that I'd been, or actually 3 pounds that I had been teetering with for weeks now. And that felt really good to finally have made that next stride. Oh, and so I have on some new jeans. I went down in size, and my pants, actually I had changed a while ago, and I just hadn't updated my jeans. But after a while, your bottoms, if they're like pants, they start getting baggy and kind of sloppy, and you really don't have a choice but to go ahead and buy another pair. So that was pretty much where I was at. They were sloppy fitting. I didn't have any jeans that I could just be comfortable and hang out in, and I had to buy these jeans. These were Levi's, and I am right now at a size 14, And so I'm actually really proud. Yay, 14. I'm still in the two digits, but that's okay, baby, because single digits, I'm coming. I'm coming for you. But anyway, my first pair of Levi's, I cannot tell you that I've ever owned a pair of these. I mean, I had been so overweight for so long that, I mean, buying anything like this was just out of the question. But I feel really good about how they fit, and I feel really good about how I look. Um, Obviously, I'm still working. I'm not at goal. My goal, my doctor's goal for me was 160, but the goal that I set for myself was more like 150, 150, because that gives me a little bit of flexibility between 150 and 160, and I don't want to go any further than that, above 160. So I'm still working, and I still have quite a ways to go. I guess I know that people say that everything is not positive when you go through this, and it's not. I mean, I've had struggles. There's no doubt about that, and I don't really focus a whole lot on the struggles, and the only reason I don't is because I feel like the positive has outweighed the negative leaps and bounds. I do talk about some things that I've had problems with, like when I stalled after the first maybe 2 months or so of having had the weight loss surgery. I had stalled with my weight loss. I lost a bunch, and it just stopped on me, and it was frustrating. And I did talk about that, but the gas pains right after surgery, I don't know if I talked about that, but yeah, that's horrible, just to let you know. But there are things that you can do that help you get through the harder parts in terms of, physical pain in some regard, or struggles with making the necessary changes to eat right and to exercise and to want to get to a point where you're changing your lifestyle, but you're not just changing what you eat and how you look, you're changing yourself. I mean, it's so much deeper than just how you look in clothes. It's so much deeper than how you it's just so much deeper than how you had pain after surgery. It's so much more to it than that. I mean, I'm changing things about myself that I might not have necessarily associated with weight loss surgery. I know that I am feeling a lot more confident, but in addition to being more confident, I have made a real honest commitment to being more positive in the things that I do. I have definitely got back into church. For a while I had strayed from church. It was just, I was tired all the time. To go through a work week for me was just exhausting. And on the weekends, I didn't want to do anything. But I feel renewed, and I feel, refreshed, and I'm definitely more energetic, and it allows me to do some things that I just really needed to do. I've been to church every single Sunday for the last 3-4 months, and it has truly helped me to be more positive in my everyday life. There's things that go on with me, certain ways that I was feeling about certain situations, that were somewhat out of my control, and I realized that, trying to put a more positive perspective on things, it helps me be a lot less stressed. I can tell you that stress is not good for you. I can tell you that stress does have an effect on your body, and the way that you manage your food, and the way that you manage your weight, how you interact with other people, how you communicate with other people, how you motivate yourself. I mean, stress has a lot of negative impacts, mental, physical, all the way around. And so, you know, I'm not saying that you can avoid stress, because obviously you can't. Things happen that we don't have any control over, like I just talked about. And, you know, it's important for us to find healthy, first of all, being more positive eliminates a lot of stress. The second thing is making sure that you are, oh my goodness, I just lost my train of thought. I was in the middle of something so deep and it just went, I don't know. But, you know, making sure that you're dealing with stress when you do have it in a positive way. And I'm not saying that it's easy, because it's not. I've had candy. I won't lie to you. I've actually, you know, cheated here and there. And a lot of times it was dealing with something that was stressful. But I can say that those times have been far few in between, and I definitely have replaced it with a more positive habit, as opposed to, you know, sweets and stuff like that. I have had a glass of wine probably once or twice a week I did it last week, and then I did it the week before. And yeah, alcohol has a different effect on me since I've done this whole weight loss thing. I know that it just makes me feel like, I think I get tipsy a little bit faster than I ordinarily would. And it's funny, because before I even tried to have any alcohol, I had actually watched an episode, I don't know if it was Oprah or some talk show, and they were talking about how alcohol, actually it was the news, and they were talking about how alcohol affects people that have had weight loss surgery a little bit differently. And I don't know, I guess I kind of did believe it, but I really didn't believe it. But I can tell you that it is the truth. For me, I do get a little bit closer to quitting time than I used to. So, but you know, that's a good thing too. Nobody needs to be, I'm not an alcoholic, we don't need to be drinking like that, but it's good to, you know, have drinks socially from time to time. But I have to be a lot more aware when I do intake alcohol. But anyway, let me see, what else do I want to talk about with everyone? Meet and greet. I don't know if I said this. I can't make it. I have some other family things that are going on that I won't be able to come. So I'm kind of disappointed, because I was looking forward to meeting everybody face to face and getting to say hi to some of my favorite YouTube people and people that inspired me and kept me going through some of the hard times. Like I said, there are hard times. And you know, it's just really good to have that opportunity to meet people in person, but unfortunately that's not something that I'll be able to do this time around. So, let me see, what else? Nothing to do with weight loss. Let me just tell you, Bobby Brown has nothing to do with anything. Bobby Brown is coming to my town tomorrow to perform at a club that I've never been to before. But I am going to go tomorrow to see Bobby. First of all, you get in free before 10, and secondly, it's Bobby Brown. I know all the words to the song. I'm going to be in there going off. You hear me? Going off. Anyway, I know that was totally unrelated, but I love me some Bobby Brown. Okay, YouTube, I'm going to call it quits for tonight. I think I've kind of went over everything and updated everybody about where I'm at. I'm going to try to be more diligent about making these videos. I honestly have had some problems with the computer that I have. I have some problems with trying to do a video earlier tonight, but what I am going to end up doing, hopefully here we'll have a different computer and some different web access so that I can more effectively create videos and put them out for everybody to just kind of keep up with what's going on with me. So